I think thank you for your presentations. It's very engaging. My question is, in the context of cognitive capitalism, as you said, the institutions that are very advanced to rethink those, you would say, insufficiencies of the previous humanities are the ones that needs to get funded. In other words, they are where the capitals in the academia converges. So how do you think of this paradox? It's precisely who is at the height of this hierarchy of capitalism or of this of inequality that's rethinking about it. And would you think that would produce some sort of partiality, or would you think that would be a acceptable phenomenon?
I'm sure I understood the second half of your question, but the role of the universities in this is capital, literally, the central, and the university is us. And I happen to be profoundly in love with the university as an institution. And I'm not saying that to be slimy because this is Harvard. I would say it in any other university on earth. Universities are centuries years old. Bologna, the oldest we have in Europe, is 900 years old. Coimbra is 700 years old. My little Utrecht is 365 years old. We've been there for a long time. And we've been training partially with difficulties, with exclusion, but we've been training young people through massive crises. We survived the introduction of the printed press. We survived, the emancipation of women. We survived decolonization. We almost survived internet. It's a brilliant institution. It's a brilliant institution. Why should an institution with such pedigree, with such energy, with such nobility in the heart, take as its model the corporation? A fraudulent, bankrupt, dishonest, very recent institutional structure that actually hasn't gotten one thing right, certainly not since 2008. Why should that be the model and not us? We've been training decent, discerning, creative, critical citizens for centuries. Now, give us a break. We are the model. We need to remain the model for a 21st century democracy of cognitive, critical, capitalizing citizens who can make a difference. That's our job. And if you look at the charter of the great university, Edinburgh, but Harvard also, essentially we are charities with big endowments on the stock exchange, but we're a public good. We're here to do things for the love of the world. That has to stay our central function. And I think that's why the critical thinking can't just be negative and scoring points and spreading nihilism, cynicism, and depression. Just gin and tonic is good, but let's not go overboard. We need to energize. We need to give people a sense of the possible. We need to put the active back into activism. Thinking is really about dreaming possible scenarios, and only the university can do that. You guys, your intelligence, I don't even want to know the scale of your intelligence. You can go through Harvard with a pinking, playing ping pong with the other hand, and not even notice that this is happening. We are underemploying your resources massively, not because we don't know how to do it, but just because the means of cognitive access at your disposal are enormous. Imagine that we actually activated everything that you're capable of doing and thinking. Imagine being Spinozized, being potentiated to the nth power of what you're capable of doing. Just imagine, not in the Silicon Valley, merging with the machine, going singular and running the globe, but in the sense of opening up to the possibilities that the world is giving you. Spinoza's definition of the ethical life as the opening up, taking in the world, taking it on, taking this convergence, shaping it in the direction of generosity, solidarity, fun, as well as profit. And how about saying capitalism is a really bad interpretation of the market economy? There are different forms of market economies that we could do, commons-oriented and more shareable. And that's really in the hearts of the millennials. Everything you stand for is sharing and not leaving anybody behind. Different forms of the market economy. Why couldn't we use the university not just to apply the banality of what already is the case and is already ceasing to be, but also the university is dreaming up what we're in the process of becoming. We've done it so well in the past, now more than ever, I think. So universities.